Hey guys, how you doing? This is Evan Motions talking to you about passion today. So, how do you find your passion? How do you find your friggin' specific passion? Let me give this answer to you straight and upfront. I have no clue. I have no clue how to find your specific passion, and actually I do not believe in one specific kind of passion, that you need to find one passion. There's one thing that I can give you straight away, and I hope this helps you a lot. It's not about finding your passion, it's about becoming a passionate person. That's the whole game. It's not about finding one passion, because you probably know that you can be passionate about many things in many different ways, in many different areas, in many different moments with different kinds of people. It's not about finding your passion, it's about becoming and being a passionate person. So how do you become a passionate person? Well, what I figured out for myself, whatever brings me passion and happiness and joy and flow and get goingness and awesomeness, is just one thing: progress. Progress. If you feel that you're progressing, that you're growing on your terms, what growth means to you, that you're getting new skills, you're getting new results, you're getting new things. Progress is what makes you feel fulfilled, what makes you feel happiness. That growingness is what makes you feel that passionate feeling, that aliveness. So that's actually what I want to talk with you about. How do you get this sense of continuous progress, continuous growth, continuous passion out of that? And that is mainly important because passion. Who gives a F about passion, right? The thing is, it's not that passion itself is so awesome, but in the mode of passion, when you're in passionate mode, your brain just fires off way better. You are way more happier, you are more fun to be around with, your results get better, you are just way more creative, way more intelligent, and it's also just fun. So it's not that passion is a word you go because it's passion. No, it's because it's fun and it's effective for getting the results that you want, and also just fun in the moment, right? Okay, I've said enough of that, but it's just fun and it feels good, and you actually get results that you want way faster, way easier, because you want specific results and feelings out of that in the first place. So, passion. So specifically, how do you become a passionate person? How do you grow consistently? Well, I got three words for you. Moving things forward. Moving things forward. One more time, moving things forward. Whenever you're moving things forward, it is always on your terms, because you define for yourself what forward is. Is forward that way or is it that way? What is forward? You decide the direction, you decide, it is your game. So that's why it's meaningful to you. And that is where it all comes from. The fulfillment comes from whatever you're doing, the outcome that you have, the actions that you take. The moment it is linked and relates to a specific outcome that you're after, then it becomes fulfilling because of the purpose behind it. So first of all, define what is forward to you. The other thing I said is moving things forward. What are the things? What are the things that are happening in your life? And tell me if I'm wrong. You can actually be very you can become very passionate by cleaning up your room, or cleaning out the garbage or the garage, or doing your homework. It's not that the thing is dreading, it's because how you go about it that's dreading, right? Because you've probably had this experience that you had to clean up your room, for instance, and you always like, But the moment you get this flow, you say like, oh yes, and I got this, oh yes, and I got this, oh yes, and I'm doing this. That flow, that moving things forward feeling, because it's meaningful to you and it's just going, and you feel the sense of agency, that you exert power on your environment instead of the environment giving power on you. When you feel that level of control, that is where your passion comes from. That release of energy every time, that is the building of energy. So get yourself in a place where you define clearly, what is the stuff that is coming up in my life at this moment right now? What is the stuff that's coming at the door of your mind? What is the stuff that's coming in? Oh, I need to call my friend because of this. immediately when you have the thought, it's a thing coming in, but it's just a thing. It's just your nervous system giving you information like, oh, somewhere in here you have an agreement, take care of that. But this is the thing, most of us do not have the agreement set in our mind and actually know how to deal with that. So what do? We numb ourselves down. We say like, okay, you know what? I'll deal with this later. This is too difficult right now. I'll just deal with it later. And this thing later, your subconscious mind still thinks it needs to deal with that right now. It will hold on to that right now. While you are doing groceries, or while you are thinking you're having fun about it with this other thing, hanging out with friends, your subconscious mind is still thinking, oh, you gotta call that friend, you gotta call that friend, you gotta call that friend. So your subconscious mind is still holding on to that. So immediately when something comes up, define, okay, what is your outcome? What does forward mean to you? What is forward for you? Once you have defined that, now you can control the environment. Instead of it's just random stuff, you say, okay, this is the thing that's coming at me, but you transform it into what is my outcome, your outcome, and now you decide what the result is that you're after. Second, what is the next action step that needs to be taken to move it forward to get your outcome? Your outcome, not someone else's outcome, your outcome. What do you specifically need to do? What kind of action do you need to take? The specific visible, tangible, visible action. What is the physical action that you actually need to take? Because it just takes 10 seconds of thinking, 10 seconds of thinking. But the 10 seconds of thinking you need to have done before doing that. Because when you are about to do the thing, you will not have the mental energy to do and think and then go do it. What you want is whenever it comes to your mind, okay, what's my outcome? You want to create a habit, okay, what's my outcome? Why do I want that? Okay, I know what I want, I know why I want it. Now what is the next physical action to move this thing forward? And the moment you get good at that, you have a sense of whatever comes my way, I'm a person that takes immediate action. I will take action, I will take action, I will take action, I will take action. If you live in this mode all the time, what happens is that you just come into a flow of making stuff happen. You come into a flow of flow. You come into a flow of flow, and that feeling is just freaking phenomenal. And I don't mean like always hype. Even if the thought comes in your mind, really relax and chill right now, or listen to some music. But what I'm saying is, think like, okay, what specific music do I want to listen, and where do I actually want to listen to that? Where is actually like very juicy to me? It's all the game of becoming very conscious of what you're doing, and the moment you know what you want, go for that like all out. Go for that all out. And the moment you go all out on that, you'll feel like, oh yes, I love this. And you feel like, oh yes, I love this. And whenever a problem comes at you, you will say like, okay, this is the problem. Everybody else thinks this is a problem. You say, everybody step aside. I will handle this. I know my outcome. Let's take this. You take care of that. You take care of that. And I will take care of this. Let's go. Let's go. It's because you become an action-taking kind of person. And it's not just taking action. It's not just action. But it's because it's linked to a higher outcome and a higher purpose, and that's why it's fulfilling. That's why it's fulfilling, because if you are just doing action, it's not fulfilling. And if you have both of those together, the higher purpose and the vision of what it actually looks like, what you're actually trying to achieve, the real specific result that you're after, and then you have the specific action, you know what to do now, next, even if you cannot do it now, next, but the moment you can, you immediately know what to do. You immediately know, because you've already defined what is the next specific action step. Now you can actually go do it the moment you can do it. And if you get those two things together, you will live and feel in this constant state of active relaxation, is what I call it. You're just actively relaxed but flowing and going, but you're chill about it. You know what I mean? And in that state, you are not worried about money. You're not worried about other people's opinions, because you deal with those things effectively. Whenever it comes in your mind, you're like, okay, this is a problem, okay, but what is my outcome and what's the next action I need to take? So you don't have time to think like, oh God, oh, why is that happening to me? No, get rid of all that. Get rid of all the blaming, get rid of all the whining, all the oh this happened to me. Okay, sure, it happened to you, and it's maybe not your fault, but it is your responsibility to take care of it right now, right? Because you have that power, so why not use that power? I'm just saying you can, just by deciding what is your outcome, why do you actually want that, because that will give you the juice, and then what is the next action step, and then learn or create a habit to lean forward, to just go take that step. Have fun doing that. Have fun doing that first step, and go, go, go all the time, all the time, all the time. And yes, all the time. Even if it means, oh, I really want to sleep right now. Oh, I've got to sleep and really sleep hard. Go sleep hard with passion. Go sleep with passion. No, I'm joking a bit, but I'm for real. When you know it's time to sleep, you will actually know it's time to sleep because you know it's what you're really after. And instead of feeling guilty all the time, like, oh, I kind of need to sleep, but I also need to do my work. Or, oh, I need to do my work, but I actually feel too tired. No, make a decision. Know what is your outcome, know why you want it, and then take action. Learn to love taking action that is meaningful to you. Okay, this was a rant, but I think it's really awesome. I love this way of living, and as you can see, I'm feeling quite passionate. I hope it's coming through, because that's what I want to give to you. You don't need anything in your environment to feel passionate, or to live in a state of flow, or to feel comfortable with whoever you are. You don't need anything. The only thing you need is a specific mindset. No matter what's coming at you, you can handle it. And really, basically what it means is like, okay, whatever's coming at my way, what is my outcome with it? What do I want to have with that? And then have the guts to take action on that. It's basically that simple. And if you get good at that, there's actually nothing that you will need outside of yourself that you cannot make work the way you want it. You don't need anything other than just your body and your brain. So live there, start there, and I trust me, you can make all the friends in your life that you want with that. You can have all the money with that. And actually, I totally believe that even if I don't have all the money that I want yet, but I still know that this is the state that's going to give me all of that. Because how do you ever think this state, how do you ever think to get all of these things without this state? This state is golden. This state is all of it. This state is everything. I would rather be broke and living in this state than being the richest man alive and not ever having to feel this state. So feeling this state, living this state, and acting from this state with real intelligence, real focus, and then going all out. Okay, I've repeated myself I think 100 times, but I really want to bring it down to you guys so that you can also experience what I'm experiencing, and I hope that you like this. Awesome. Please subscribe on the button below so I can give you more of this, and I will give you more of this and more. Also, let me know what you think about this, and I will get back to you ASAP. Awesome. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye bye.